My lovely people, how are you doing? Well, this is me coming on as I said I would for a lunchtime chat. So, for a season of time, for a period of time, I intend to come on a Tuesday and on a Thursday at 1 o'clock just to have a bit of banter, just to have a chat with you. So, I hope you've had a good start to the week and I hope you have made your plans and you're full of vim and vitality and energy and you're ready to go, 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 go for whatever it is you're trying to achieve this week. I just wanted to ask you very briefly, what is it like for you in your job at the moment? Are you in a job that you still enjoy? Are you in a job that still brings you the mental stimulation and challenge that you need? Are you somebody that just feels that, these are uncertain times, therefore I have to stick with it, even though I hate it? Well, I can assure you that there are people during these uncertain times that are advancing their careers, advancing their businesses. There are people at this point in time that are getting promotions. And anytime I come on here and I just give examples, they are real life examples. I love to speak from experience. I love to speak from things that I know have happened. I don't want to just come and speak textbook. Do you know what I mean? And the same applies actually when I preach and share sermons. I usually use live experiences. So during these uncertain times, some people are still changing their jobs, some people are still advancing their careers, people are receiving promotions, even though it seems to be uncertain times. So, what I would like to just encourage you to do is not to live from a place of fear. What is that inner voice saying to you? Is it saying to you that you might lose your job? Is it saying to you that, oh, how am I going to provide for my family? What is that inner voice saying to you? Most of the time, when we speculate in that way, what happens if, a lot of times those things never actually happen. People just think, oh my gosh, what if I lose my job? What if I lose my house? What if I don't have a source of income? And those what ifs are, those niggly thoughts that go on the inside of us that produce fear. And when you're fearful, you're attracting negative things into your life. You and I need to be positive. We need to be people of faith. We need to be people of hope. We mustn't look at those negative situations or embrace negative thoughts. So, even though times might seem uncertain at the moment, I know of people personally that are changing jobs, changing careers, getting promotions at work. Some people might feel, this is a time that businesses are closing. So, how can I just change jobs? But you do what you want to do and you go for it. You make the plans that you feel, encouraged or led, or maybe you just had an aha moment or a light bulb moment. You go ahead and go for that new job, go for that new position, open up that new business, have your plan in place and go for it. Let us not go by those negative voices. Exactly. Thank you for that comment, Mum. The fear of the unknown future is not the best for your health. When we live in a place of fear, it affects you, it does affect you. You don't want to be on high blood pressure tablets. When we live from a place of fear, it does affect our mental health, our mental well-being. So let us be people that are positive. Let us go for our dreams. Let us not just look around the world and say, oh no, these are uncertain times. I definitely can't, go ahead with that new business. I definitely can't. Just go for it. Keep on going for it. Hello. Really nice of you guys to join me this afternoon. Hello, Sylvia, Odelia. Hello, Mum. Good to have you on this afternoon. We shouldn't live that way. What if? So what if not? What if I lose my job? What if I lose my home? What if? Let's not go by the what ifs. Let us stay positive. Let us go for what we want to go for. If you want to open a new business, go for it. Sit down, write out your proposal, write out your plan and go for it. you know, as the saying goes, preparation meets opportunity. So when you are prepared, that door of opportunity will open. That connection you need, that person that you need, or that group of people, or that organization that you need to take you to your next level, the door will open. So let us not look at our circumstances and limit what we can do. A lot of people are thriving during these uncertain times. You'll be surprised. You wait and see. By the time this year comes to an end and next year unfolds, you'll be hearing people's testimonies and people's stories, people's good news stories about how they moved on, how they changed jobs, how they've gone to the next level, how they got the business deal, you know, how they moved into a better company or a bigger company. You know, you'll find out that people have made progress. You'll hear how, for those that want to expand their family, you'll hear how people have had children during these uncertain times. People have expanded their family, people have expanded their businesses. So let us stay positive. Let us stay positive. Any comments you have, put them in the chat. Maybe you want to just give us a little encouragement yourself, or a little example of something. You know, people are taking steps forward. People are moving ahead, you know, in their strides, if you like. I mean, one of the things that I like to do generally, as you probably know, is to encourage people. I love to encourage people. And one of the ways that I do that is like this, you know, I come on. Another way that I do that is I have one-to-one conversations with people. There are times where I pray with different people and discern the voice of God together to see what God is saying so that they can take a step forward. So there are different ways in which you and I can stay positive and make sure that we're following after our dreams and trying to achieve those things that we want to achieve. And, you know, I was saying the last time about taking breaks. Take a break from the computer, take a break from the laptop, go for a walk. If you're in the UK, it's a bit windy today, but the sun is in and out, you know, comes from behind the clouds, and then it goes a bit sunny, and then it gets a bit dull again. Take a walk and have some thinking time. What is that dream that you've put to one side that you're no longer pursuing? What is that thing that you said to yourself as a child? And, you know, you just think, oh, well, I was just a child. But no, do you know that a lot of things that we're meant to achieve in life were put in our hearts as children? We're put in our hearts as children. Hello, Shala. Good to have you on this afternoon for our lunchtime chat. You know, so a lot of those things were put on our hearts as children. When I was a child, I wanted to be a broadcaster. You know, it didn't happen. I didn't study media. But here we are today, you know, in this century where we have all this availability to social media, and I do my live broadcasts. I remember somebody asking me whether I use a teleprompt or whether I have a script. And I just said to the person, no, I don't. I just have a little think about what I might want to say. I come on and I just free flow. You know, I don't have a script. I don't have a teleprompter that I use. I just come on and I free flow. So Mum says, always think about what will make you happy. Yes, let us have positive thoughts. Let us have encouraging thoughts. Let us forget about the what ifs. What if, you know, the negatives, the what if, all the negatives. That what if might never happen. And then you end up sticking where you are, staying where you are, not making the progress. And then the months go by and you could have at least given it a try. So I'm encouraging you, forget about the negative what ifs. What is that inner voice saying to you? Go and repaint that dream. What was that dream you had as a little child? What was that dream, that big thing that at the moment, you know, it looked so big, it's insurmountable. But that's the whole idea. It's good to have challenges. It's good to have mental stimulation, things that you're like, wow, this is something really meaty that I can get my teeth into. It's good to have those sort of challenges because it stretches your mind. It stretches your abilities. And do you know what? You find out that you have so much more on the inside of you than you even believe. A lot of us, we don't believe we have certain abilities and giftings, and we just look at ourselves, you know, a bit small. I'm not saying be proud. No, definitely. Yes, we need to remain humble. But sometimes we have a load of untapped resources, a load of untapped gifts, untapped talents that we haven't yet have had some thinking time to put those thoughts down on paper, put a plan together of how we can use those gifts to be a blessing to other people, to invest in other people, to train other people, to teach other people, to encourage other people. Some of the gifts we have, you can even turn them into a business and serve the community. But sometimes we just haven't stretched ourselves enough. And we're thinking, oh, these are uncertain times. It's not the time to start something new. But I can assure you, like I said earlier, in these very times, I know of people that are changing careers, moving up in on their career path, changing jobs to better jobs. And within their current jobs, I know people that are getting promotions. So if you're due for a promotion in your job, don't think, oh, I can't approach the boss now. It's not a good time. No, you put together what it is you want to say and present it. Present it. And if you're someone that has been faithful and diligent and hardworking in that company, you'll be surprised. You might get that long awaited promotion. So let's not focus on the negatives. Let's not focus on the what ifs. Let's go for our dreams. Let's keep on working at it, believing in it, and taking the necessary action. Remember, action, action, action. The plan doesn't have to be perfect. We don't want procrastination to set in. The plan doesn't have to be perfect for you to begin to take those steps. And like I usually say, get a mentor. What is that thing that you're trying to achieve? And you know someone that has already achieved it. Look for a mentor. Look for somebody that can guide you, that can show you what the pitfalls are so that you can attain even quicker. What that person spent 10, 15 years doing, you could do it in 5 years. So get a mentor. Take the action that you need to take. Go forward with that dream. Don't put it on the back burner. Now is the time. Get started, get moving. Don't slow down, just go for it. So I'm going to round up in a couple of minutes, and I just hope that you've enjoyed having this lunchtime with me, or part of the lunchtime with me. And remember to come away from your laptop and computer, have a walk, have a think, grab a cup of coffee, tea, whatever it might be, water, orange juice, apple juice. I prefer apple juice to orange juice. And just sit down and have a think. What is it? What untapped resources do I have? What untapped giftings do I have? How can I put this on paper? How can I put a plan around this where I can put it into a service, where I can serve my community, where I can serve my nation? And you can then be remunerated for the service that you're providing. So stay positive. Get rid of the niggly what if negatives and go for it. Go for that dream. Go for it, go for it, grow for it. Shola says, thanks for the awesome pep talk. Great encouragement for the soul. Thank you, Shola. You're good at this thing yourself, aren't you? I love the way you encourage others as you encourage yourself. I love that saying. Shola always says, I encourage you as I encourage myself. Very good saying. So, guys, thank you for joining me this lunchtime. I usually just stay on for about 15 minutes, and then I go off and continue with the rest of my lunch break. So stay positive, go for it. It may be uncertain times, but people are achieving positive things. So don't let anything slow you down. Don't let that negative voice slow you down. Go for it. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon, whatever it might be that you're doing, and we'll have another chat on Thursday at 1 p.m. See you.